As visual artists continue to explore more and more mediums in their areas of expertise, the field of visual artistry has been diversified into a multifaceted discipline where visual artists like the following one have discovered their own niches and specialized. Let's take a look at this one. Most often than not, majority of visual artists discover their talents at an early age and devote their lives to learning and mastering their craft every step of their journey.
My name is Kelvin Ngwire, a hyperrealism artist. Mostly I like drawing faces and trees. I like working with items that are alive, either a tree or a plant, because you need to get a lot of definition and character. And hyperrealism basically settles on the details, on detailing. Hyperrealism is bringing every detail out of a photo, bringing out the expression in a person and everything. Hyperrealism, you know, back then I was looking at, I was young, because I used to draw since back then. So I used to see some artists on YouTube drawing their faces. So it was a challenge for me, like, how comes you bring out every detail in a person? If the guy is smiling, he's smiling on the photo. If the guy is looking maybe the other side, the same thing on the drawing. So it was a bit of a challenge. I built up my interest from there.
The decision to settle on human portraits was so that the artist could explore depiction of human emotions as creatively as he could, a task he accomplishes using tools and materials unique to his type of art.
In any piece, I try to look for an emotion. It doesn't have to be specific. Any emotion. Let's say like I get a face maybe online or maybe from a client. The emotions expressed, whether sad, whether the person is just modest and everything. That's the character I want to build upon. And you'll find maybe someone will be looking at the art and is seeing in the face of the artwork. It's like, okay, I like this artwork. Maybe the guy looks sad, maybe the guy looks happy, maybe there's just some emotion. It doesn't have to be specific. For the tools, okay, when I was starting, I used to use a paper called ivory. It's the most the cheapest paper, yes, but it's not the best at pencil wax and graphite. Right now I use a Canson paper and Strathmore, the vellum one, because I use charcoal. And actually the method I use, the technique I use, it's called dry brushing. It's just the brush, use it to blend your tones. So once I get a photo, let's say probably from a client or anyone who wants, or a photo I found myself, I must first agree with the photo. Like, you agree, is this the photo you really want? If that is somebody else. But if it's me, is this the photo I really want to draw? Because for a photo, there's something funny with hyperrealism. The quality of the photo affects the drawing. So after you choose the photo, we go now to which method you want to use to make your outlines. I use two methods. One many artists don't know. The common method is grid method. You just draw the grid lines. Then the grid lines both on the reference photo and on the drawing paper. So you just like transferring the drawing to the drawing paper. It's like drawing the graph. Yeah. So you see when you're drawing the graph, you sketch on that graph paper. Okay. So the other method is TV tracing. It is the fastest but not the best, because you just take the photo, display it on the television or the monitor, just place your paper on top, then you make the sketch. It is the fastest, but again doesn't give the best results. And then after you make your outlines, come to decide, you check at your tones, which pencil will you be using. Because if the drawing is dark, let's say like if you're making a drawing of we Africans, the dark skin tone will be using softer pencils, because the softer the pencil, the darker the pencil. Soft pencil come from B to all the way to 12B. And also, if you wanna make it more dark, you can use soft charcoal. And then from there, if the drawing is light, use a HB. And then from there, after you build the tone, if it is me, if I'm okay with the photo, it's okay.
Scholarly research about art, which the artist does on a regular basis, has continued to expose him to new frontiers where he can utilize his art.
About therapy, I came to know this about when I was in campus. I was making my research on art therapy, learning some things about colors, And in art therapy, mostly you're given about, because there are some colors that tell really about the character of a person, and you don't have to be an artist to do art therapy. That's the best part. You don't have to be an artist. Art therapy is for everyone, and when you draw, you shift your mind away from everything. Yes, you're thinking about that thing. Let's say like you have something that is stressing you. You think about that stress and now try to put it on paper without any disturbance. The best beauty with art therapy is not like any other therapy. You know about other therapy sessions, you have to really keep telling your story, like this what happened, this how it happened. So it really doesn't take the pain away. But art therapy, even without saying what happened, it will take the stress away.
In as far as marketing is concerned, the artist heavily relies on social media to showcase his artworks to his audience, clients, and potential clients.
I think for me, online works for me. Online is the magic for me. Because with just Instagram, I've seen a lot of clients, I've done a lot of portraits. Because online, the only thing with online for a beginning artist, you have the fear that maybe if you post your artworks, people will not care. And you forget that this is only an artwork. So even if your art, no matter how it is, just post it there. Post it there, be consistent, people will see online. And then the best part with online that makes me reach many clients, just find a word that is associated with art. Like my accounts, one is slam.art_ke, the other one is Kenyan Arts. So you just get into the mind of the client. If today I don't know any artist at all, for ground, what will I be searching online? Pencil artist, those names, pencil artist, hyperrealism artist, artist in Nairobi, portrait artist. Try to put those names, use them in your pages and everything, just to improve your SEO.
The artist implores other upcoming artists not to shy to invest in their artworks and to be consistent.
To the other artists, like don't fear to invest on your tools. I know it's expensive, but if you use the best tools, your journey will be simpler. Actually, that's the thing I found out just recently. It was investing on the expensive papers and the expensive pencil. The way I was improving will be at a much faster rate than right now. And then the other part is that just go online, post your thing, don't even care. It's like, okay, it's like taking your portrait, put it there at archives, leave it, let people see. Don't even care what they say. That's what you do with online. Post it there, be consistent, continue posting. Even the other comment, people are just people. People also, they say people like you. Yeah, I'm slam@ke on Instagram. That's my main account, and the other account is Kenyan Arts. And if you wanna actually have a Google business profile, you can just Google Kelvin Ngwire slam@ke 0757 297 232.
A young maestro is well prepared for the future.